Dads can be, how shall we put it, tough to deal with. In the instance of Elon Musk and his father, Ural, the dynamic between the two has deteriorated to the point where showbiz cheat sheet likened it to a storyline in a daytime television soap opera. However, you do not wind up referring to your father as a terrible human being as a result of the usual generational grievances. The hatred is a little more heated than your typical resentment toward your father for never hugging you. It turns out that Elon Musk's strained relationship with his father has a number of legitimate reasons, which he discussed with Rolling Stone in 2017. Elon identified a few of these reasons and merely hinted at others in the interview. He defined his boyhood as miserable, and he asserted that his father was capable of carrying out evil things on his behalf. "He was such a nasty human being," Musk said of the former president. "You have absolutely no idea. My father will have a well-thought-out scheme to do us all harm. He will devise a scheme to do harm." That actually sounds about right for the eccentric billionaire's father, whose innovations have fundamentally altered the course of human history. Perhaps this should be the subject of a television soap opera. That would be something we'd keep an eye on. "Elon would never amount to anything," said his father. Elon has stated in an interview with Rolling Stone that his father was verbally abusive to him when he was growing up. Elon Musk had little confidence in his son, and he told him this on a daily basis. Having sent his son off to Canada with a head full of hopes, Elon's father, Elon, was confident that Elon would be back in a few months with his tail between his legs. Elon's father informed him that he would never be able to complete his education. "He used to call me an idiot all the time," Elon said, adding that such nasty words were simply the tip of the iceberg of the situation. That idiot went on to build the wildly successful firms Tesla and SpaceX, as well as the technologies that allow us to conduct online payments, phone calls, and restaurant searches, among other things. Elon Musk, on the other hand, told the Daily Mail that his son needed to grow up and stop referring to him as evil. In order for him to move on, he must first overcome himself. "I'm not going to respond in kind. I'm going to wait till he returns to his senses before doing anything. He's throwing a temper tantrum, just like a spoiled kid. He can't have what he wants, and now he believes that I am a malicious monster." The incident in which he shot and killed 3 intruders at his home may have been the evil thing Elon was alluding to, but he insisted that he was not an evil person, adding, "I'm not an evil guy," having said that Elon did say plan. So who knows what Elon is capable of next? Musk Sr.'s murky behavior. Elon Musk's tense relationship with his father began long before the birth of Musk's half-brother Elliot in 2017, but the narrative of that child does not necessarily lend support to Elon's position. According to the Sunday Times of London, Elon met the mother of the kid, who he would later claim was God's design, when she was just 4 years old, and they became fast friends. She was Elon's ex-wife Hade's daughter, and she was the star of the show. In fact, Elon Musk's father had a child with his stepdaughter, who was approximately 40 years younger than him at the time of the child's birth. With anyone, age is only a number, but with one's own stepdaughter, that isn't always the case. Elon's case against his father appears to be gaining momentum as the evidence mounts. Elon has stated that he loves Elon and all of his children, but the facts in his son's testimony indicate that this is not the case. According to Harper's Bazaar, Elon prefers not to think of his stepdaughter as his stepdaughter for the sake of convenience. Despite the fact that he first met the girl when she was a little child, he claims she was raised for extended periods of time outside of the home he shared with her mother. "We were a group of lonely, lost people," he explained. "In the end, it was God's plan or nature's design, depending on how you look at it," says the author. Despite this, Elon was said to be looking for DNA evidence of supernatural intervention. "He's committed almost every felony you can think of," Elon said in an interview with Rolling Stone. And the more you read about Elon Musk and the things he has accomplished in his 74 years on this planet, the more you begin to understand what Elon is talking about. In fact, he has committed almost every heinous crime you could possibly imagine. You can't believe your eyes when you see what's happening. In fact, we're beginning to believe it, Elon. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. What are your views about Elon Musk's dad? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.